It's time for Outdoors in the Valley on WJER. Outdoors in the Valley is brought to you by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville. When looking for a reliable local propane provider, trust TMK Valley Propane. Affordable, friendly, professional, all the way with TMK. Outdoors in the Valley is coming up next.
Reduce your energy costs and get rebates up to $400? Thad here for TMK Valley Propane. The Ohio Propane Council offers Ohio residents rebates for installing new propane water heaters and furnaces. Heck, even licensed installers can receive incentives for installation. Visit OhioPropaneRebates.com. This public service announcement is brought to you by your friends at TMK Valley Propane.
All the way to TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome to WJER's Outdoors in the Valley. I'm your host, Tom Reed. Begin your weekend outdoors with breakfast at Camp Tuscazor. Their Maple Days breakfast is underway until 1 p.m. today, featuring all-you-can-eat pancakes, eggs, sausage, applesauce, and samples of their own maple syrup. Camp Tuscazor Foundation Secretary Corianne Kacharik tells us more.
We will have maple syrup demonstrations on how we make it, and it's right there on site, kind of in the back of the dining hall. So that's kind of an exciting thing. We were unable to do that last year. We were able to install some new maple lines this year. We were able to, once again, have our own maple syrup, and people can kind of see how that's made. Kind of an interesting little process there. Our camp is open to the public. All we ask is that when you access the camp, sign in when you get there and sign out when you leave, just so that we know who's on the property. It is open to the public. We're only funded by donations and membership, so we do encourage people to be a member, but you don't have to be a member to access the camp. And then, of course, we have camping is open to the public as well. So we do have some cabins that people rent, and also just more like primitive camping sites where people can set up their tent. You know, we're actually open all year round. And then across the street from our main entrance, we have an RV camp, and that will be opening up, I believe, in May. We have like a May to October, November kind of time frame for the RV camp. Also open to the public, and that actually has electric and water hookup. So that's kind of a nice little feature too, and everything we try and keep very affordable for people that want to come visit us and, you know, use our trails and kind of explore. And all of our trails, of course, if people want to come down just for the day, they can do that too. We have access to hiking trails. People come out and do trail running. And then we also have mountain biking, which is a little more rugged. Obviously, we're in the hills. People can come out and bring their mountain bike. When the trails are in good shape, we kind of have that rule of if it's rained within 24 hours or so, you know, maybe stay off. And then we also have horse trails. So we do have several equestrians that come out and explore the camp too. So each of our trailheads have a map that is associated with what the trail user group. So we encourage people to take a picture of that. You know, we use apps to kind of try and get people around. Everything is signed, and we encourage people to take the cell phone, you know, make sure you've got water and snacks, because we have 900 acres. I think sometimes people think that it's a linear trail, and it's not. We're bounded by Boy Scout Road and the Tuscarawas River, so it's a lot of area to explore.
Dine indoors or in the beautiful outdoor splendor of Camp Tuscazor. Tickets at the door are $12 for adults and $6 for children 10 and under. Proceeds provide resources for maintenance, repair, and construction projects at the historic 800-acre Camp Tuscazor. Join them on Boy Scout Road for the Camp Tuscazor Pancake Breakfast, underway until 1 p.m. today. After pancakes, you can begin planning the busy outdoor week ahead. Learn to make your gardening dreams come true with a gardening workshop at the Dover Public Library. Your host for the program, the garden girl, Heather Parizo, tells us more.
Basically, what I do is I teach people how to actually do things from seed, since it is the most economical method. And it's as long as they have the sunlight space or the little grow lights, it is so easy to do it. And it's a lot of times rewarding when you do it from seed. And I teach them the quickest way to get from A to Z and bypassing half the alphabet. In other words, I can get them to sprout their seeds sooner. I can tell them how to manipulate light and the watering and the humidity in order to get them ready to go right when Mother Nature decides it's going to cut us some slack and be nice out. I also teach them about diseases to watch for and pitfalls that a lot of them have, and then when to transplant, how to feed, when to feed. I teach them the basics of what and how the biology of everything works, or I should say the botany of everything. When they understand that it's really not that confusing, it just makes it easier. And then they have fun going shopping for seeds everywhere. Everybody that day, they're going to plant up and take home a 3-pack. So they could do 3 different seeds if they wanted to, but they're going to take home a container to grow of at least 3 different ones. Choice, because I feel like hands-on is always the best way to go.
Take your seeds home to grow and enjoy. The $13 per person supply fee can be paid at the class this Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. in the community room of the Dover Public Library. To register, call 330-343-6123 or visit doverlibrary.org. The Wilderness Center has a fun week planned for your family. Kids ages 2 to 6 will enjoy this week's Storytime Sprouts theme, Windy Day. Hear stories, sing songs, and make the wind blow. Kids will also make toys to play with in the wind. The whole family can benefit from the fresh air and exercise of a guided hike. Enjoy the scenery on the trails and watch for the beginning signs of spring this Wednesday at 11. Kids can return to the Wilderness Center this Thursday to be an animal keeper for a day. Education Coordinator Serena Solis explains.
We actually have 3 ambassador animals at the Wilderness Center. We have 2 eastern box turtles named Barnaby and Gus, and we have a red corn snake named Zia. We bring them out and just get people interested in learning more about their species and what we do at the Wilderness Center.
Kids are invited to spend 10:30 to noon learning about how to safely handle and care for the center's ambassador reptiles. Learn more about their upcoming activities and register online at wildernesscenter.org. For WJER, I'm Tom Reed, wishing you a week of family fun for all ages and a delicious Camp Tuscazor Maple Days breakfast going on until 1 p.m. today. Enjoy your week outdoors in the Valley.
Thanks for listening to Outdoors in the Valley on WJER, brought to you weekly by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville, online at tmkvalleypropane.com.